So what is the best cockpit for sim racing? Over the last few years, there's been a lot of self-contained, easy rigs that come in a box. You can get them on AliExpress. You can get them from reputable the leading retailers, or you can build your own what's called like an 80/20 profile aluminum rig. So which is best and why? I still think the best bang for your buck and adaptability still comes with a profile rig. So what we did is I actually got this sitting back there behind me, the GT1 Evo Slim Racing Cockpit, which is the entry level, the cheapest one that you can get from Sim Lab, which you can see here has all the extruded aluminum here that you can add on accessories to and kind of customize to make your own. So this comes in at $449. Now I have some of the kind of leading alternatives that are kind of a more self-contained rig that kind of comes with everything you need. So this is what kind of the cheapest offering or most equivalent from Track Racer, their Pro V2 racing simulator here. And I don't think it lets me zoom in or anything to kind of get a better look at it, but you can see here, and then you can start adding on if you want like side mounts or anything like that. Your seat, none of the things that we're like, well, I take that back. One of them does, but most of them do not include a seat. Mine didn't either. I had to go buy a seat, which we'll get to here in a minute. But so you see here, this comes in at $699. This is already more than our profile rig. Fanatec, which is, and I get it. These are very cool. So this is the new one from Fanatec. It actually even comes in white, which looks really slick. But again, all self-contained, kind of like built for sim racing, what it looks like. Again, you can fill it out with all different kinds of accessories. If you want like monitor mounts, keyboard trays, there's like arms that you can get that extend out, triple monitor mounts, PC stand. All that's extra though. You got to tack that on. So if we go into just kind of what the base cost of this one is, actually $1,000. So that puts it up there with even like the mid-tier, high-tier Sim Lab profile rigs. GT Racer on the GT Racer 2.0 for next level. Again, this one's kind of a little bit on the smaller side. It is only $499, so it does come in cheaper. But you can see it's just a little bit more. I do think this will take a direct dive. This is a small one here. This is actually only like a 5 Newton meter. Once you start getting higher than like maybe 12, like 15, 18 Newton meters, this might be, you might get more flex with this. But this, and I do think this comes with the seat, if I'm not mistaken. So I think this does include a seat. So, and you can see here most of the accessories and stuff kind of added on. So this is kind of their entry level for like a whole rig in one. And then you have the play seat, which again includes the seat as part of it here. And that's also $599. So they have it listed here in euros, but you get the idea for comparison, pretty similar. So there you have it. There's some of the leaders. I mean, they're all kind of cool in their own right. I do think the Fanatec one is slick. Now, what I'm not including in this scenario are any of the ones that are kind of built in that are designed to be like moved. So Playseat has a lot of ones where you can fold them up, like the idea being that like when you're not playing, you can fold them up and put them in a corner. Not including any of those. These are all just kind of the entry level, meant for like you have an area that's going to be your designated sim spot, and you're going to put that in. How does these units compare to just a profile rig that I'm going to build? So that's kind of the competitors that you can kind of see. Let's go ahead and get this EV1 or GT1 Evo Slim Racing Cockpit set up. And just the cover, in case you've never seen what we are replacing, is the Next Level Racing DD 2.0 wheel stand. So this is a wheel stand that's designed for a direct drive. You want to make sure if you do have a direct drive base that you get the direct drive wheel stand, or you'll get all the flex and it won't work as good. And then I also separately bought the GT seat add-on. So you'll see right there where the GT seat add-on bolts in, and it included the seat and kind of the back part here. So I actually bought them separately. I bought the stand first and then bought the add-on a little bit later. So this is a really pretty cool option to get if you're looking to kind of grow. Start with the stand and then kind of move to a seat, you know, if it's, but this is what I'm currently going to be replacing. And if you're in the Cincinnati area, it'll be on Facebook Marketplace soon. But you can see I've got like some, like the stand there, the additional add-on for like the shifter stand. Don't have anything for my mouse. I have my mouse kind of bolted up over here on the side. Don't have anything for my keyboard. My keyboard just kind of lays off to the side, although I just got a cat, so now it has to go up here. So you can see how it's a little bit lacking when it comes to areas for accessories. You can get kind of creative with some other things, as I've kind of done. But felt like it was time to kind of step up and get a full rig where I can get some of these accessories. So one of the other common appeals I hear about like the kind of self-purpose built rigs is that they're just easier, turnkey or whatever it may be. They're still going to come in pieces. They're not dropping off at your door like all together. To give you an idea, my entire rig, this is it. This is it. Just some straight pieces of aluminum. The pedal plate, which is freaking heavy. This stuff I don't even need. Well, this I'll need for the deck, but this, it comes with its own single monitor mount that I won't need. And then your hardware. That's really it. So you're still going to have to put together one of those other rigs, you know, even if it's just sliding tubes in and tightening down some bolts. So it's not even like it really saves you that much time in assembly. And this is really, all we got to do is put these pieces together. So I'm going to do this real quick, as most of you probably know, but if you're watching this and you're not sure kind of like what when we say profile rig or what we're talking about, really the whole way it works is you just take these nuts. It's a really simple system. They slide into this extruded aluminum. That's why you have these slots. And then you bolt things into it, whether that be a cross beam or a keyboard tray or a mouse pad or a monitor stand or headphone holder or a little mount for your wheels to lock into. Whatever it is, they all go in with these little guys. So it creates a very kind of modular, customizable system. That means your imagination can go wild. All right, so out with the old and in with the new. All right, so we've got the pedal plate on. Pedals sitting on there, good to go. I've got the shifter on the arm. And one of the cool things is this is actually longer than the arm that's supposed to be on here. This was actually that single monitor mount. This is the size arm that's supposed to be there for the shifter. But I went ahead and just put the longer one on, so I've got just more space for activities. But so all that has been super easy. The most difficult thing of this entire deal has been the seat slider, which is an aftermarket, just third-party one I got. It was just kind of a pain to figure out how to do a little finagling and getting it set up. I mean, you don't have to do it. If I wanted to just bolt the seat directly to the rails, I could, but sometimes I play other games, or if I'm doing video editing and I want to scoot back and just have some more space. I did want a seat slider, but I've pretty much got it in there now. It's all sitting there. Now it's time to drop the seat in and put the wheelbase on. Okay, so the seat's a little too wide, or the brackets are a little too wide, but the nice thing is I just loosen these bolts, slide both these in. I've marked just a 1/2 inch. So they'll both come in 1/2 inch because I'm an inch too wide, and then we'll put her back on and see how she goes. All right, and here it is, all pretty much complete. We got the new seat in, the new rig. I got wires plugged in and routed. Probably can do a little bit more wire management, but I got it pretty much started. But yeah, it definitely looks a little tighter now. A little less ad hoc. I think it looks clean though. I like the look of it. I gotta fix my monitors though. I pulled them in a little bit. I would like to, it would have been cool to do the monitor over, but I don't know if I can get, it would probably involve me having to raise that. It's a lot, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do that a little bit later. But I want to get to what is the coolest, I think is the secret weapon about the profile rig. And it's unlimited accessories that you can do yourself. So this is the secret sauce of a profile rig. So from SimSport Gadget on Etsy, I'll put the link in the description. I mean, with 3D printing, you can do whatever you want. I got this really cool like nameplate for the rig. I got a mouse pad that I can just put to the side. Again, it's all with all that profile. I can put it either that way or that way. I got a phone holder that I can just put to the rig, and it's magnetized to my iPhone, so I can just slap my phone on it. So like all this is just 3D printed stuff. And if you have a 3D printer at home, I mean, there's a lot of these files you can find for free online, and you can print keyboard trays, mouse trays, placards, headphone holders, mounts to put your wheels on when you're not using them. Like, it's endless, the amount of stuff you can do. So if you can really just take your rig and turn it into exactly customized for you. Some people will put, because they can put the dashboards, or you can put your shift lights, or you can put a DDU display, or you can put a button box, or you can put your Steam Deck, where you can put your, I mean, it's insane. So even if you're not wanting to, you know, do content creation and stuff like that, like it's just endless what you can do. So, so if you're looking for a cool group, this is Sim Racing Setups. I don't own the group, but this is just a group I'm part of on Facebook. Some of you may even be in here. There's 130,000 members in here. It's a pretty cool group. Everyone's really helpful with getting stuff set up, but it is a constant barrage of like inspiration and what people are doing to their rigs, some news. You get a lot of cool like video and stuff like that. So, I mean, joining groups like this and seeing what some of these people do to their rigs is just really inspires you. And like, look at like all the extra stuff. Well, that's not it. But here's one where they've got button boxes and a wind tunnel and an entire dash display. Like all of this can only be done with a profile rig, and you can start small and just add a few pieces here and there. That is the secret sauce of a profile rig, in addition to it just looking cool. Like I don't think it looks weird. I don't think it looks goofy. It looks pretty sleek. And it's just something that I would give it to Fanatec with their one. They do have like a bars that you can add to it to put like some stuff, but you're still just limited. I mean, this, anywhere you've got a spot. I mean, you could put stuff down here if you want. So this entire rail system, you can put, I could put like holders for my wheels right there. I can put something along my frame. So you just have endless possibilities. Your imagination can go wild. And in this hobby, that happens often. So I think that is the secret sauce. That is why no matter what you buy, you still can't beat a profile rig. Also, shout out to Sim Lab. All of this is extra hardware. I think they know that you're going to be putting a bunch of stuff on it. So look at all this extra hardware, extra sliding things, the nuts that you slide into to mount accessories. So like all of this I can keep in my kit and have for when I want to add stuff to the rig. So props to them. And that's not even for like the mount. There's a whole separate hardware kit for the mount that I'm not using. But props to them for all this extra hardware that I can keep and have handy for the rig. Shout out to my new kitty, who cost me a race the other day by jumping on my keyboard with like 3 laps to go when I was running 5th, but we love her. All right, so here we are in the rig. This seat is definitely tighter than I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be wider, but I'm pretty much locked in, and I feel like I'm sitting much more upright, but I don't know. We'll have to just start using it and see. Obviously, everything feels different. I think I'm definitely closer to the wheel now. I feel like fully extending for throttle kind of extends my ankle too much. Need to work on that a little bit. Brake feels fine. Shifter, it's higher now. It's closer to the wheel, which is nice, so I can more easily get that over there. It's definitely up higher. But yeah, I mean, feeling pretty good. We'll definitely get to use it and see what we think. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you think the profile rig is still the way to go, or if you're thinking about getting one of the other ones that we've discussed in this video. Nothing against them. And again, it all comes down to your personal choice, whatever works for your budget. But I think that's kind of where it'd be different if those alternatives were coming in like hundreds of dollars cheaper than a profile rig. Then yeah. I mean, if you're not planning on adding a bunch of accessories, you just want something that you can have like a dedicated space, then by all means, they're great. But when they're the same price or more than a decent profile rig or an entry-level profile rig, I don't think that you can do better than just going with the profile rig. And I don't think the setup was that difficult. Again, the hardest part was putting the seat sliders for this seat. That was the hardest part of the entire build. Everything else was like Lincoln Logs. So yeah, I mean, and I got all the cool accessories that we talked about. I got the mouse tray, my phone mount, and then literally anything else I want to do, I want to come up with. I could have got a triple monitor mount to attach to this. I could get a PC mount that attaches to the back of this. So all that cool stuff that's available to you when you do it. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you're on team profile rig, or if you've purchased any of those other ones that we talked about, the Track Racer, the Fanatec, whatever it may be. Let me know what you think. If there's something I'm missing that makes those so much better than going with a profile rig. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and catch you in the next one.